What's up, BuzzPop fam? We're kicking things off with a secret pitch for a Bond game that's absolutely wild. Next up, we're celebrating some incredible personal news from a Bond girl, and then we're diving back into the world of Seven gaming. We've got the inside scoop on how Daniel Craig's likeness was used in a game demo. And then we're heading to a huge film festival where Daniel Craig himself is making waves. And finally, we're wrapping up with all the details on Daniel Craig leading Hollywood stars at a massive film festival. You won't believe all the star power. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Ever wondered what a James Bond game developed by the Hitman studio would look like? Well, IO Interactive actually pitched a Seven game by doing something truly out of the box. They put Daniel Craig's head on Agent 47. In a fascinating interview, IO Interactive CEO Hakan Abrak revealed that to showcase the potential of their game design, they demoed gameplay from Hitman World of Assassination. But with a crucial twist, Daniel Craig's likeness replaced Agent 47's head. They specifically used the Sapienza level, known for its intricate environment and a secret underground lab, to illustrate how players could engage with living, breathing spaces, going beyond just constant action. Abrak emphasized their vision for a 360-degree Bond experience, one that incorporates social interactions, charm, and wit, not just fisticuffs and gunfights. This approach aimed to capture the full Bond fantasy, allowing players to explore how Seven could navigate complex situations without immediately resorting to violence. The studio's goal was to create a game built from the ground up for gamers, offering an authentic Bond experience that explores an origin story for the iconic spy, rather than a direct movie adaptation. They wanted to leave their creative fingerprints on the franchise, focusing on a younger Bond learning the ropes of espionage. The gaming community has been buzzing about this unique pitch, with many excited by the prospect of a gameplay-focused Bond title that emphasizes stealth and social maneuvering. Analysts are keen to see how this approach translates into the final product, especially given IO Interactive's pedigree in creating deep, systemic gameplay. The decision to focus on an origin story and cast Patrick Gibson as Bond in Seven First Light has also sparked discussion about how the game will differentiate itself from existing Bond media. But that's not all the Bond news we have for you today. Stick around because we've got some heartwarming personal news from a familiar Bond face next. From the world of espionage to the joy of new life, Bond Girl Caterina Murino has some incredible news. At 47, the Italian actress, who captivated audiences as Solange in Casino Royale alongside Daniel Craig, has welcomed her first child. After bravely sharing her past struggles with 2 heartbreaking miscarriages and her journey through IVF, Caterina announced the birth of her baby boy, Demetrio Tancredi Regard Murino, on August 21st. She shared a tender black and white photo of her son's tiny hands, expressing the immense joy she and her partner, French lawyer Edouard Regard, feel for their new arrival and the anticipated sleepless nights. This news comes just before her 48th birthday and marks a beautiful new chapter for the actress, who had previously spoken about the profound pain of not being able to conceive. Fans have flooded social media with congratulatory messages, celebrating Caterina's resilience and happiness. The announcement has resonated deeply with many who have faced similar fertility challenges, highlighting the emotional roller coaster of her journey. Her partner Edouard is praised as her rock throughout this challenging, yet ultimately rewarding experience. Stay tuned, because we're heading back to the world of Seven games, and you won't believe whose likeness was used in an early demo. Get this, the developers behind the upcoming Seven First Light game, IO Interactive, have revealed a wild detail about their initial pitch. They used Daniel Craig's head on Agent 47. IOI CEO Hakan Abrak confirmed in an interview that during the pitching process, they took gameplay footage from Hitman World of Assassination and digitally swapped Agent 47's head with a model of Daniel Craig's face. This creative move was purely for demonstration purposes, aiming to give stakeholders a vivid impression of the immersive, living, breathing spaces that define IO Interactive's game design. They specifically leveraged the Sapienza level, a fan favorite from Hitman, to showcase how Bond could operate in intricate environments, not just through combat, but also through social interactions, charm, and strategic bluffing. Abrax stressed that their goal was to create a 360 experience that truly captures the essence of the Bond fantasy, moving beyond simple action sequences. This approach was crucial for them, as it was their first time working on an established IP, and they were determined to infuse it with their unique creative identity, ensuring it felt like a game built for gamers rather than just a movie adaptation. The gaming community has reacted with a mix of amusement and intrigue to this behind-the-scenes detail, with many praising IO Interactive's innovative approach to pitching. The confirmation that the game will focus on an origin story for Bond, with an unseasoned Seven learning the ropes, has also generated significant buzz, differentiating it from typical portrayals of the seasoned spy. But the Bond news doesn't stop there. We're heading to the big screen next, with Daniel Craig making a major appearance at a star-studded film festival. Hollywood's biggest stars, including our very own Daniel Craig, have descended upon Toronto for the 50th anniversary of the Toronto International Film Festival. This massive celebration of cinema, one of North America's largest film festivals, is showcasing a dazzling array of new movies and talent. Daniel Craig is set to premiere his latest project, Wake Up Dead Man, a new installment in the popular Knives Out whodunit franchise, where he reprises his role as the sharp-witted detective. The festival lineup is packed with premieres featuring A-list talent like Sydney Sweeney in the biopic Christie, Matthew McConaughey in the intense thriller The Lost Bus, and Angelina Jolie in the Paris fashion drama Couture. Other notable appearances include Russell Crowe as Hermann Goering in Nuremberg and Colin Farrell in Ballad of a Small Player. With over 11 days of red carpet events and public screenings, TIFF serves as a crucial launchpad for potential Oscar campaigns and a platform for both established and emerging filmmakers. The arrival of so many Hollywood heavyweights has generated immense excitement among fans and industry insiders alike. The festival's reputation for prioritizing audience engagement means that many of these highly anticipated films will be experienced by the public first. The sheer scale of the event, drawing an estimated 400,000 visitors, underscores its significance in the global film calendar. And that brings us to the end of our packed show. But before you go, stick around for a super fast recap of all the amazing stories we covered today. And that's a wrap on today's BuzzPop. We covered IO Interactive's wild pitch for a 7-game using Daniel Craig's likeness, celebrated Bond Girl Caterina Murino welcoming her first child at 47, and saw Daniel Craig himself shine at the 50th Toronto International Film Festival. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to BuzzPop for all your entertainment news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know in the comments which story you found most exciting. You can also follow us on all our social media channels for more exclusive content.